the environment that the facilitators here, the other, workshop creators, and specifically the leadership team here, like the curators of this weekend, create, is one that just allows you to instantly feel welcome and feel warm and be able to really connect to other people.
I think that the leadership team here is fantastic. They have this balance between helping you and giving you enough space to kind of just do your thing. So I don't think there's really any, like, here's what you have to get out of camp or here's what the experience is supposed to be. It's what do you need the experience to be for you, and how can we help make that as easy as possible for you to have.
So far this trip, I've loved the ability to be present, because growing up or living in the city, it's really difficult. It's a really fun time to be still and just look around and enjoy nature.
Clear that everyone who runs a workshop is really intentional in the way that they build the workshop, in the space that they give people to reflect. So, like I said, an opportunity to reconnect with myself and hear that other folks are going through similar processes and asking similar questions about work, about identity, about the future, about their role in their families and the world. And that space has been provided by the workshops. It's been really, really, really incredible.
So far, I'm loving it. It's a magical experience, a bunch of cool, like-minded people, cool activities planned that I'm really looking forward to. Beautiful place here, and I'm excited for the rest of the weekend.
I went to Third Nature Spring Break in Costa Rica in 2020, and it was a beautiful experience, and I went through so many shifts over the last 3 years, and I thought it was time to revisit an experience like this and reconnect with like all the aspects of myself that might have gotten lost along those 3 years, and it's been amazing so far.
This community is so diverse, so thoughtful, so giving, celebrating every single person, every single thing that happens, and you just can't find spaces like this, people like this on your day-to-day, at least not to this extent. There's just so much growth and so much overwhelming joy that comes from everybody that comes on these experiences. So I've been able to connect with so many incredible people this weekend, and just cannot speak more highly of everyone that comes.
I got this vibe like everybody's just kind of like on the same wave. Like I felt like everybody here is genuinely a good person, so that made me feel a little bit better, because this is my first time here, and that was like my biggest fear is like I'm nervous. I felt like a little kid again, like really coming to camp, like, oh my god, am I gonna make friends, or are people gonna talk to me, like, is everyone gonna stick to their groups, and it hasn't really been like that. I like the way that we were matched in the bunks too, like my group, the cabin with, are awesome, and we all have like very similar things in common, so that made me feel really just warm and welcomed.
There's something about being in nature away from the noise of the city. I know I came from New York City, where we do not get this, and the mind quiets down in a place like this. I know I'm able to hear myself more clearly, which I know a lot of other people say the same thing, and camp does such a great job just facilitating an environment where people can go deep.
I feel at home. I feel a sense of psychological safety as soon as I've gotten here, just because the workshops and the questions presented, and I can tell that those who applied and are here are very like-minded individuals. So I was really surprised at the connections I've been able to develop. Getting to know people and realizing, like, even though I'm joining this random group of people, there are so many connections that we have. Even though we're all coming from different places, there's a lot of commonalities. The conscious conversations we're having are very aligned.
I would just like to leave that you never know what you're going to expect at Third Nature, but when you get here, there are so many different opportunities for growth in so many magical ways.